The stem and leaf diagram below displays the predicted high water tides at the North Wall, Dublin, for 15 consecutive days in April 2010. Find the median predicted high water mark at the North Wall during this period. So when we see the word median, we want to think of middle. So this is our stem, and this is our leaf. And this is our key down the bottom. Every stem and leaf diagram should have a key. So for example, 3.3 with a line and 6. So for example, 3.3 with a line and 6. That 6 there represents 3.66 meters. So for example, that 9 represents 3.39 meters. That 7 represents 3.35 meters. That 0 represents 3.70 meters. That 6 represents 3.86 meters, and so on. To find the median, cross out the smallest and the largest number. So 3.27, so that 7 there represents 3.27. And 4.01, so that 1 there represents 4.01. So that's the smallest and largest values. So we cross those out. And then the second largest and second smallest, which would be this one. And this one here. And so on until you are left with a number in the middle, which would be this one here. This 0 would be the middle value, and it represents 3.70 meters. So this is the median. The 0, which represents 3.70, is the median. So the median predicted high water mark is 3.70 meters. So that's one way we can find the median from a stem and leaf diagram. The other way is to count up the number of values. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 values in total. Now 15 is an odd number. If you ever add up the total number of values and you get an odd number, what you have to do is add 1 to it. And then divide that by 2. So 15 plus 1 is 16. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. So the 8th value is going to be the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th value, which is 3.70, is the median. So we added up the amount of values we have, and we got 15, which is an odd number. So we added on 1 and divided by 2, and that gave us the median. So we got 8 as an answer, so the 8th value is the median. So we counted along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is the 8th value. And the way to check if you've got the middle number or the middle value is to count the amount of values before it and the amount of values after it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values before the median. So we should have 7 values after the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if we had added up the total number of values and we had gotten an even number, let's say we had gotten 20, what we would do is instead of adding on 1, we would straight away divide by 2. So half of 20 would be 10. So we would get the 10th and the 11th value, and we would add them together and divide by 2. So that's what we do if we have an even amount of values. But in this case, we had an odd number. We had 15. So we add on 1 when we have an odd number, divide our answer by 2, and that gives us the median. So the 8th value was our median, and the 8th value is 3.70. So the median predicted high water mark is 3.70 meters.